y'all, I'm Camille, I do people ops at Revolut.
I'm Cassie, I'm an SME credit underwriter.
I'm Sonia, and I'm a legal intern at Revolut.
I'm French.
I'm British.
I'm Ukrainian. When I first learned about Revolut, it was not that known. It's just my friend told me about this app, and when I found out what the idea behind it, I thought immediately it's a win-win. And I applied and I got a job, which was amazing at that time for me. And I wanted always to work in Fintech. I wanted to work in a smaller company because you get much more responsibilities, and I think it's much more interesting. You can learn a lot from such experience. That's what I did during this past 11 months. I learned much more than I would learn in a big corporation. And I think people should go for it.
I've always been really passionate about helping SMEs, and SMEs have always been so traditionally underserved by finance and banking institutions. So coming to work at Fintech meant that there'd be ways that I could use technology to help SMEs get access to credit. And I think Revolut in particular appealed to me because they're very focused on results and achieving one goal, and I think that really appealed to me.
I think my favorite part about working here is that when I joined 9 months ago, it was fairly we were still on the startup phase, and it was just a bunch of motivated people trying to work on the best product possible and figuring it out. And then we kind of boomed from here, and a little bit like what you said, we're always covered in the news, which is super exciting. My parents are clipping, getting all the clippings from all the newspapers and sending it to me. So it's very encouraging to work for a company where people genuinely like the product and are it's constantly talked about. And also I love the people I work with. They're just a genuine fun bunch of people, and a little bit quirky but I wouldn't I love my coworkers.
I think it really suits me. I think I like that we really are one big team and everyone really is striving for the same goal. And I think as long as you can fit into that, as long as you are a KPI goals-driven person and you're willing to put your all into achieving it, I think there's a place for you here, regardless of whether you're a man, you're a woman, where you're from. That's all irrelevant. I think inevitably, because both the finance and the technology industries have large gender biases, there's inevitably going to be a disparity in fintech. But I think the real benefit that fintechs have is that they're very new institutions and they've got a clean slate, and they can do things right from the beginning and really make steps early on to alleviate any gender bias there might be.
For Revolut, we're choosing the right people, and it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. We're choosing the A players, and we're choosing the best people.
I think the real issue is how do we attract the best and most diverse talent. And we're competing with other big tech companies for these best talents. And now that I see also now that I'm sitting on the people ops side of things and helping the recruiting effort, I could see that the talent pool that we used to work with was not necessarily the most diverse, but now that we got this huge funding round, it kind of put us on the map, and so we're able to attract way more applicants, which is going to help us also scale and make sure that we have the best and most diverse people.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one thing I love about Revolut is there's always learning and development opportunities, and sort of want to take everything that comes my way.
I think any learning opportunity is good to take, whichever point in your career you're at. And there's definitely a lot of new languages that I would personally want to learn, and also I think it would promote leadership and development within our company, so it's always good to have.
I think definitely go for it. I think there's so many great fintechs out there. You can definitely find one that suits you. I think just be open to all the learning and development opportunities, and definitely connect with people that can give you mentorship and constructive advice, and it'll really help you develop your career.
I think that most big tech companies are actually now realizing this bias and are looking into ways to kind of bridge that gap, and so they promote a lot of organizations for women who are interested in the field. So it's definitely a great time to join. There's a lot of meetups that you can join or find mentorship opportunities. Anything that, if you're interested, will help you kind of get exposure to the industry and make you join.
Go and get it.